how living in this world, it's not always that easy, because we don't live in a very supportive world when it comes to, for us to make the best decisions and choices in our lives, especially when we are on either, I would say, any of those journeys, because a lot of you guys who probably listen to my videos are either doing a journey of semen retention, or maybe you're doing a journey of diet changing, or something in between, or maybe combining both, or a spiritual journey or something like that. You have woken up to the lies in the world. You have woken up to questioning things in your own reality and in the society. And if we look around today, it's not very easy to do either of those practices. I mean, if you're going to eat an optimal diet, it's not going to be ideal to live, example, where I live, up here in Sweden, in Scandinavia. A lot of you people I've seen live in Canada and America, similar climate there as well. So it's not going to be optimal to make the best choices when it comes to the diet here. So we have to at least do the best we can do, what the world around us has to offer. As long as we don't create suffering in our own mind, because that's usually what we do. We create all these illusions in our lives and complicate things. If you can just take it for what it is, that up to this moment now, we do not live in optimal surroundings and environment. At least make the best choices that we can do. The same goes with semen retention. I mean, practicing this in a world where everything is so overly sexualized, everything is like based on shallow insecurities and nudity. They want men to be weak. That's one thing. They want men to release daily, weekly, and be victims and slaves to this deep-rooted desire that we all have. But if we can look around that and we can conquer the mind somewhat, and we can at least be on this journey, I think we're doing just fine. We can't be too hard on ourselves. I mean, you can go in everywhere. That doesn't mean wherever you are. Like, I mean, take the gyms for example. In today's world, like a long time ago, and maybe in the 60s, 70s, 80s, the gyms were for working out, building muscles, creating physiques, building strength. And there were men, boys and men, they were working out. Today it's all mixed, and the girls in the gyms work out with, I don't know what they're working out in anymore, to be honest. And I have some of them in the gyms, I don't know what the purpose for them being there, if they just want attention or if they actually have an idea and a purpose and a reason to be there. But it's getting out of hand, I would say. You probably can relate to that as well. But if we look beyond these two things, just being a person who is on either of those or combining those journeys, you're doing just fine. I really think we have to get that through our minds. If you're a guy practicing semen retention, you're just doing, and even if you were like relapsing every week, you're still doing better than most guys. You're still creating better habits for yourself, you are creating and building a better outlook for the future in your life. Building a better man also. We can never forget about that. That's maybe one of the most important things I would say about the practice. When it comes to the diet part, I mean, just being conscious and like creating this awareness around like the foods and the stuff that we put in our mouth and in our system is crucial. And even if you're not on like a raw diet or eating a lot of fruits and stuff, I mean, just questioning things and like changing things and maybe cutting out some bad stuff and maybe implementing some better, I mean, that's a good start from where we have been as well. If you have been a person who has been eating junk food basically all your life, maybe going to fast chain restaurants, McDonald's, Subways, Burger Kings and all this stuff, and you're starting to cut those out, that's tremendous progress. We always have to look at the small things that we're doing and really acknowledge them, take them into to the whole picture of what we are creating. The message for this video is that don't be too hard on yourself when you're making mistakes and stuff like that, because like I said, the world is not working for you, it's working against you. We also have to remember that that's one of the natural laws, the law of polarity. Every poles have different sides, and it has to be like that, because without it we wouldn't question things, we wouldn't have the progress and the development that we all need and we want to have in our lives. So I think that's something to always have into consideration, that it always fills a purpose. and we wouldn't want a life without it. I promise you that. I mean, I've had periods in my life where I wish that I was asked like, why isn't it that you don't learn these kind of things in school, etc. But if that would be the case, like if everything would have been perfect, what would be the whole point of this existence? Because we will never see the beauty in everything if everything were just perfect all the time. Because we need to have the polarity, the opposites of sorrow, sadness, struggle, and suffering as well. Because that's what makes all the other things so special and amazing. That's a pill we all have to swallow and accept. We can't do much about it. We just have to live according to it and make the best out of it. That's the name of the game. And as long as you can like accept it and you take it for what it is, I mean, you've come a long way. So if you liked the video, hit the like button, share it someone you know who might use this. Subscribe, of course, to Path of Divine for more videos. I want to wish you a fantastic day, week, and weekend as well. Talk soon, guys. Bye.